we are revolutionizing meta ads for online coaches, service providers, and agencies. Hey guys, just shot an insane video about our dual conversion ad system, right? We are revolutionizing the market with ads, but in this video, I just like to shoot you like, you know me guys, I just like to shoot, this is the brother right there, a little bit of more of a vlog style video. We are here in an amazing villa in Dubai, okay? I absolutely love spending my time in this place. Obviously taxes are insane, so if you're at 10k a month, I would really recommend you already coming here. But if you're making even more money and you're not already having your company registered here, that's insane, okay? What a crazy place. By the way, whole team is here recording, working very hard. In my last video that I shot in this style, that was more of a vlog style video, I talked a lot about leverage, and I think leverage is insanely important. So we had a videography team there, we had our videography team here, okay? We have an in-house videography team. By the way, these guys are available also for all of our clients, okay? And what I want to talk about today is I just want to elaborate a little bit about the leverage, about the delegation, about ads, etc. So why it's important that you're delegating a lot of this stuff. Like, guys, this place is crazy. Look, we're going to play some pool right after work, right? Make sure that you guys always enjoy yourselves a little bit after hustle. That's very important. So the most important thing is that I think if you guys are still sending messages on your own, if you guys are not scaling your business, you're not leveraging the right systems, if you're not working with the right talent, you're missing out. Like, you're seriously missing out. Because and you don't need to wait to start this. Like, this is one of the biggest things that I never understood about people, and that I try to teach all of my clients as well, that if you are not making sure that you're starting delegation, building the right systems in time, then you're not really going to crush it. Okay, you're not really going to crush it, because I have made that mistake. Why I tell you this is because I made that mistake, right? I listened to my earlier mentors. No, you gotta hustle it out, you gotta wait with delegation, just make sure that you get your systems dialed in well. And of course, you gotta have the right systems. I talked about that a lot in my previous video, but you also shouldn't waste time not delegating stuff in the right in the right time, right? Not delegating stuff early enough, because before you actually build a company, you're not really a business owner. You're self-employed, okay? How we call it, and this is a Hungarian way of saying it, one of the biggest Hungarian business owners. Originally, I'm from Hungary, right? I live in Rome, but originally I'm from Budapest. Maybe you guys, if you watch this, you've been to Budapest before, so as you know, Budapest and Hungary is not the best income places in the world. So it's a Hungarian saying that you are an employee who gives out invoices if you're not building a team. And that's a horrible place to be in, okay? So how long are you going to tolerate quitting your 9 to 5 for being an employee who gives invoices, right? How long do you want to stay an invoice employee for? Like, how long do you want to do that for? Because it's one thing to want to hustle it out, it's one thing, but if you, as soon as you have the systems out and you get a over 30% closing rate on your own, you're booking approximately 2 calls a week, right? Which is not a lot, like 2 or 3 calls a week. You should immediately delegate that stuff. You should delegate the setting, the closing, the content. You should start delegating everything. From there, your mindset needs to be, okay, so how can I delegate this with AI and workforce and human workforce? So the only thing I need to worry about is the general vision of my company. At this stage, the only thing I worry about is to actually make content, right? Because I need to be on the content, or my brother needs to be on the content as well. Because we are running the company, it's 2 of us that is running the company. Most of the times I'm on the content, but my twin brother is the co-owner of FitScaling. So the most important thing that you need to start thinking about is, how can I, whatever I did so far that worked, how can I systemize it in a way that it doesn't depend on me? Because if you guys don't start thinking about that early enough, then nothing's really going to happen in your company, okay? Because you're going to stay a freaking invoice employee for the rest of your lives. It's not going to be an effective system. It's not going to be a good system. You're going to stay in the gutter, right? You're going to do gutter game all of your life, right? Because you're going to always play catch up. Like, just imagine, by the time I shot this video, My appointment setters booked 5 calls, 5 qualified meetings for tomorrow. My closers will jump on and close those meetings, but I'm spending a little bit more time in this year shooting more content, working on the vision, planning how I'm going to scale fit scaling to 8 figures in 2026, how we are going to create fit scaling 3.0. This is the type of stuff that I'm focusing on. Client fulfillment, delegated, right? My clients only talk with me when it's a really, really important topic. Of course, I'm always there. I always check in with them, right? Like, actually, besides working on the vision, 80% of my time is spent with clients, because also that's one of the biggest things that builds your vision. If you're spending enough time with your clients, then, and you've got the best fulfillment system like we do, right? Then 100% you are going to have a very successful company. Now, it's not easy to have the right fulfillment system. I want you to understand that if you don't delegate stuff, if you don't have a team, then you're never going to have a fulfillment system like me. It's just impossible. It's just not going to happen, okay? It's just not going to happen. By the way, let me show you this as well. Insane gym right here. I'm not sure if you guys work out. If you're a business owner, you should definitely work out, because it just helps, right? Look at the insane gym here. We are going to get some insane PRs this month on that bench. So yeah, back on the topic, okay? So if you are not delegating, you're not going to have a fulfillment system like I have, okay? And if you don't have a fulfillment system like I have, your clients are going to be unsatisfied. And I'm definitely, maybe they're not even going to be satisfied, but they are not going to feel like they're getting over-delivered to every single one of our clients. You can talk with them, right? I always say this, you can literally message my clients and you can see what they think of our program. Like, they 100% think, all of my clients, that they've been over-delivered to, and they would recommend me to some other business owners, right? And at that stage, your client fulfillment takes care of most of your work, okay? So you only need to focus on your actual systems, managing your team, fulfilling your clients, and then just the money coming in, right? Like, making money should be a side effect if you're building a company well. So back to my original point is, you don't need to wait with this, because if you're waiting with this, I'm definitely winning over you, okay? Many people in the beginning of when I started a business, right, have been winning over me because they didn't really feel like they're not ready to delegate. They're not ready to build a business, to build a team, right? I had this kind of glass ceiling above myself. Am I good enough to build a team? How am I going to have money to pay for payroll, etc.? Your employees need to pay for themselves. Your employees at least need to make 3x per person of how much you pay them monthly. If they're not making 3x of how much you pay for them monthly, then you should just simply fire them. Of course, there is a very specific hiring process included in this, which is extremely important, right? Now, we do implement and build our clients' teams, right? Nobody's doing this for their clients, okay? We don't just build their content assets, we don't just run their ads, their DM frameworks, but we also implement really, really high quality team members for our clients, okay? And at the end of the day, if you're waiting, if you have this glass ceiling because you're waiting for something to happen before you actually start building a real business, you're never going to spend time in places like this. You're never going to buy watches like this. You're never going to be able to enjoy your business. You're just going to be working in your business and not on your business, all right? I'm not saying this to flex, okay? At the end of the day, the market also expects me to show the result that I say I'm getting for my clients and that I say that I can get to you. So that's why I'm spending time also in these places, not just because I enjoy it, but because it's an obligation for me to show it to the market that I'm actually getting the results that I say that I get. Okay, it's extremely important. And for that, you gotta do some nice stuff. You gotta do some fancy stuff. It's actually extra good because the more time I spend in awesome places like this, the better time I have, the more money I'm making. Okay, so guys, please make sure that you understand what I'm saying here, right? Don't wait to delegate. Don't wait to scale. Start running ads. Scale your outbound, okay? You should be sending at least 500 outbound messages a day, right? Not even talking about warm inbound. You should already be, a majority of your spending in your business should be on your marketing, on your payroll, and on your ads. If this is not the case, just look at your tracking sheet. If you're not tracking expenses, then like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, I'm sorry. But just look at your tracking. What constitutes the most of your spending, okay? Because if it's not your ads, if it's not your team, and if it's not your marketing, you gotta get your shit together, okay? So I hope that I could help you guys in this video. I'm spending some amazing time here. Absolutely amazing. We are literally launching the most groundbreaking masterclasses on ads. Like, we're going to revolutionize the market here, right? yeah, guys, just wanted to check in with you. So thank you very much. See you in the next video.